MW Smith, I want to talk to you about something. I might have brought it up in some videos recently. I know I did it when I first started doing these videos, when Lex was encouraging me, King Drop was encouraging me to make videos. Um, Last night, Arthur Scott and I finally were able to have a conversation, and we started talking about what's coming and things like that. And I said that I really can't get a beat on the pattern of how this is all going to go down. 1 minute they're telling us we're going to get blasted back to the Stone Age. Next minute they're telling us you got all this modern technology. You know what I'm saying? The chip and all these other things. It was just overall, they're trying to hit you with all kinds of stuff to keep you like fear coming to you in all kinds of directions. It feels like, are we going to go back to the Stone Age? Are we looking at modern technology? You know, I guess the only thing we could really look to is just Daniel with the iron and clay that does not mix. Which in my mind, I don't care what anyone says. You ain't gonna get me to believe the iron and clay that does not mix are whites and blacks. No, I believe it's literally something like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Terminator. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe in. All right, I believe these are literally robots that are going to try to walk amongst us and with flesh suits on, whatever, and it won't go down just like it never went down in all those other movies. Eventually, they come out and they start wearing their actual armor. You know what I'm saying? You actually see them for what they really are. All right. But Arthur brought up something in our conversation, and I cannot remember how exactly it came about. But I told him about what he said. I was confirming it from what I knew before I even got into any of this stuff. Back when I was wasting all my time looking into the Freemasons, the Skull and Bones, the OTO, the Odd Fellows, these groups, you know what I'm saying, the Golden Dawn, these people, all right. There was this journalist from England that sat up on one of those Christian TV shows about prophecy, and he said back in 2007 that in 2014 in England, they were already writing papers about how the United States military was involved in creating or building a male female animal hybrid. Okay? And he says when you start seeing them later on push laws to promote homosexuality, do not fall for the lie that it's about homosexuality. He says it's just the way that they're going to get it passed through, right? It's the way for it to go by smoothly, in their opinion, because they're not going to come out and tell you what it's really about. He said the laws are going to be there to protect these male, female, animal hybrids that will walk among us and want to mate with people. You cannot discriminate against them because they are protected under this. All right? And it was funny because I heard about that, like I said, back in 2007. He said this thing was about, they were already writing about this back in 2004. Okay? England already knew about it. It was just unknown to us because everything's a fucking lie or hidden, when it comes to us finding out about everything. And if you do find anything, it's a conspiracy because nobody wants to face reality. Nobody wants to open their eyes and really see that we're in a trap, and we get caught up in things that don't matter. I cannot tell you how just irritates me. You know what I'm saying? It just irritates me because we need to be leaving. We need to be getting out of here. I know Utah's the answer because of the book of Jeremiah. From the books that I've read from Genesis to all the way right now into Lamentation, skipping and reading Jeremiah and a few of the minor prophets like Joel and Amos because they were my favorites. The book of Jeremiah is the smoking gun, in my opinion, that confirms we're supposed to be getting out of here. Which irritates me because Florida is all I've loved. It's all I've known. I remember as a kid growing up, I always thought, I wasn't attached to the whole African American thing. I didn't care for Africa. And I know it sounds heartless and disrespectful, but it's just the way I was. I always thought that if I had a choice of my homeland, if I had a choice for my ancestors, where they came from, what I was connected to was Florida. So it eats at me knowing that the very land that I love, the land that I wish that I could have for myself, kick everybody else out of here because I want it for me. I can't. It won't go down like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I gotta leave. Or stay here and die. It irritates the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because here we have all this information, whether it be about Hernando de Soto, whether it be from Martin Luther King in his book Why We Can't Wait, where he talks about this country was formed out of the genocide of the Negroes, all right, before other Negroes were brought back here. You know, everywhere we turn, we have all this evidence. We have all the evidence to prove that this was ours. And it's being taken from us, which is partially our fault because we have so many people that don't care. You have so many people that are so wrapped up in Africa, 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 they can't see anything else outside of what's here. All I know is it's real. It's coming. Would you please go check out Truth Unveiled 77. Her newest video she just put up is about the human hybrid animal species that they have produced. So, take care, everybody. Do what you gotta do. Don't get trapped here. That's all I'm saying. Don't get trapped here.